Welcome back. I want to say this tonight watching hockey absolutely just fantastic. Just honestly, I feel fortunate to watch. I do see comments too about how I go, step by step through the games. This is how I've always done the reviews dating back to 2018, I think is when I started doing the playoff reviews this way. And it works for some people who may not have seen the game, or I may talk about details of the game that don't get talked about. I understand there's highlight reels all over the place, but yeah, this is how the reviews have been done on this channel, and they've done well. So Anderson versus Markstrom, as Carolina was looking for a 3-0 series lead, New Jersey, knowing this was a must win. And I'm going to say, too, that all of the teams that came into tonight down 2-0 played like this was a must win game. So, early chance for Slavin gets blocked. So, Carolina looking for that early chance. Things get scrummy then on a hold by Anderson at the other end. The Devils press at 2 minutes. In fact, the shots are 3-0 for the Devils 2.5 minutes into the game. Canes press 3 minutes in. Meyer can't bury one in close. The Canes clear. There's more pressure by New Jersey 4 minutes in. Things get pushy on another hold by Anderson. This game was not as rambunctious as the game between Montreal and the Capitals, nor as the Kings-Oilers game that we'll talk about when I'm done reviewing this one. Things get pushy there. Then Mercer misses one high from in close. Momentum for New Jersey at this point. Hamilton has a net drive that's blocked. We get a power play for Carolina. Early clear by New Jersey, and then they clear it again. Devils break up a cycle. They clear again, and then Stankoven's denied. That is the only chance Carolina had on that power play. It is killed off by New Jersey. Shots are 6-2 for the Devils halfway through the period. Siegenthaler was getting involved in a scrum, so I figured put that on the board. He must be feeling okay in his return to action for New Jersey, and I think he helped. I absolutely think he did. Things get pushy on a hold by Markstrom. We get 4-on-4 out of that. Cotter has a net drive that's saved. Hamilton can't bury one in close, and then at 16 minutes and 11 seconds, Nico Hischier opens the scoring for New Jersey on a fast break. Meyer and Palat with the assists. The Canes then press for a response. More pressure by the Canes to close it out. A little bit of pushing at the horn, but there was no fighting on a bench. So, 1-0 New Jersey after one. Second period. Svechnikov's denied in close as the Canes get some pressure. Martinook has a net feed that gets picked off. The shots are 5-0 Carolina at 3.5 minutes. So while New Jersey had the advantage in the first period early, Carolina has the advantage early in the second. We get a power play for Carolina. There's an early cycle. Puck's cleared out. More cycling. Puck's cleared out yet again. That power play's killed off, just the one shot on net. And at 7 minutes, it is 6 shots for Carolina. It is 0 shots for the New Jersey Devils. We also get some chants from New Jersey fans of Markey, as Markstrom is the reason that the Devils are keeping that 1-0 lead at that point in the game. Meyer to Palat near miss. The Canes rush. Jarvis to Stahl gets picked off. So both teams getting close at the net, not quite getting that chance that goes in the net, of course. We get a power play for the Devils. They cycle. Canes block the path to the net. Meyer has a tip that misses. That power play is killed off. There wasn't a whole lot to write with that one. It just did not generate a lot of chances. One thing that did stand up very well tonight was Carolina's penalty kill. In terms of special teams, Carolina very, very good in this series. So, the shots are 8-3 Carolina with 9 minutes left. Aho has a shot that's blocked as the Canes get some pressure. Devils press with 6.5 minutes left. Meyer's robbed by Anderson's glove. 3:49 left. The Devils get a power play. That's killed off. And again, I didn't have a whole lot to write there. Just that penalty kill by Carolina. Excellent. Not letting New Jersey set up. Getting in passing lanes. Clearing the puck out. And no panic from this team. So there's a press by Carolina in the final minute, but they're kept to the outside. It stays 1-0 New Jersey after 2. And then a minute and 17 seconds in, Bratt can't bury one on a rush, so Mercer gets it, and he scores. It goes in off Anderson's stick, but it is credited Mercer's goal from Bratt at 1:17. And then the Devils look for another. In fact, 3 minutes in, the shots are 3-0 Devils. So that one side of the ice seems to be really good to start the period, because you alternate which teams are controlling early. Carrier has a net drive chance that's blocked. The Canes press are kept away from the net. We get a power play for Carolina. Blake has a wrister that's held. The Devils clear. They clear it again, but Jarvis, late in the power play at 6 minutes and 11 seconds, goes blocker side on a net drive to make it 2-1. Aho and Gostis bear it with the assists. We then get a power play for the Devils soon after, so New Jersey has a chance to answer. Early clear, they set up, they cycle, it's cleared out again. That power play's killed off. Not a whole lot to say there for that New Jersey power play either. No gain of momentum for New Jersey. It's not like Carolina got a lot of momentum out of it either, but they didn't lose anything. Pesce has a wrister that's caught and held. There's a net feed to Hischier, gets picked off. The Canes press with 9 minutes left. Slavin nearly ties it. The Devils do get pinned down. Markstrom was without a stick. And then the Devils, because they've been pinned down for a while, they end up taking a delay game penalty with 7:52 left. And pretty quickly, early into that power play at 12:20, Aho buries one. Markstrom was out of position from making the initial save, so he came way out to make that first save, and it put him out of position. Aho gets the goal from Svechnikov, so that ties the game at 2. Canes then look for the lead. The shots, though, are 7-5 for the Devils with 5.5 minutes left. Pesce nearly scores as the Devils press with 4.5 minutes left. Devils press with 1.5 minutes left. The Canes ice the puck with 44.9 seconds left. I thought, hey, that might be important because you never know. But Kotkaniemi has a wrister that's caught and held in that final minute. We're going to the first overtime period. This would become the longest game we've had in the playoffs thus far. So Jarvis hits the outside of the net on a rush. Almost ends that early. Nemitz has a slot shot that's saved. The Canes clear. The teams trade turnovers. Kovacevic hadn't played in this game since the first period. So we're 2.5 periods into New Jersey playing with 5 defensemen, which is not easy. So New Jersey already missing half their blue line, it seems, and then, no Kovacevic either. So Bastian tips one, Anderson holds there. The shots are 3-1 Devils at 3 minutes. The fans call one, the referee does not. The Devils draw a power play soon after. I don't know if it's related or not, but it might be. It's something I've talked about during the regular season. At times it feels like referees might be affected a little bit by the fans chanting, "Ref, you suck." So you got to be careful after that. Bratt fires one wide. Puck's cleared. It's cleared again. Jarvis has a shorthanded rush. He fires high. And then there's a shorthanded rush by Kotkaniemi that ends it. So it's probably for the best that New Jersey was done with that power play because the best chances go to Carolina. And the Devils 0 for 9 in the playoffs with that one being killed off. Dumoulin has a rush that's saved. Aho has a rush chance that's blocked. Nason has a backhand that's caught and held. Shots are 6-2 Devils 9 minutes into the period. There wasn't a whole lot of shots on net from there, though. So many near misses in overtime for the Devils. Just wide, high, just barely. Barely missing, but they're missing. They're not hitting the net. Bastian breaks up a 3-on-2. Hischier's denied. Anderson holds on there. The Devils go back to the power play. So now they don't want to be 0 for 10. They want to finish this. There's a shorthanded rush by Aho that's defended. So again, Carolina is spring-loaded when they're killing penalties. The Devils cycle. There's a dog pile at the Canes net, but no New Jersey players able to put it past that dog pile into the net. And so another's killed off. The Devils 0 for 10 in these playoffs. Jarvis has a net drive that's blocked. The Devils ice the puck with 15.1 seconds left. We are going to second overtime. There's an early jump for the Devils. The Devils press at 1.5 minutes. Tatar has a rush chance that's held. And then at 2 minutes and 36 seconds, Nemitz with his first career playoff goal, I do believe. And it's an overtime winner. So good time for that first goal. He puts it through. Freddie Anderson goes under his arm on a net drive. And it means this is a series. 3-2 win for the New Jersey Devils. Carolina still leads the series, but now it's a 2-1 series. Home teams have been doing so well in these playoffs. Shots on net, 8-4 Devils in the first, 14-9 Carolina in the second, 9-2 New Jersey in the third. And then in the overtime, 8-6 for New Jersey in the third. And then in the overtime, it's 9-2 New Jersey. And then in the second overtime, it's 3-1 New Jersey, including the shot that matters. That extra column screwed me up, didn't it? So, shots on net, 37-27. I haven't had a fifth column on a shot chart since, last June? Or maybe May? So, yeah, shots are 37-27 for the Devils. They controlled the game as they needed to. Carolina 2 for 4 on the power play, meaning they did not score 5-on-5 all night. I'm sure Brenda Moore's going to have some words with the guys about that. New Jersey 0 for 5. So, Sheldon Keefe has some stuff to talk to his players about as well. The hits, 43-39 for New Jersey. Anderson saves 34-37. And Markstrom, 25 saves on 27 shots. Very good game. And New Jersey's back in the series. So there you go. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below as always. Hit like and subscribe in the event you may not have done so already. Thank you guys so much for all your support. I will talk to you again soon.